Hi children, I am BV Sudhamani, Social CRT, KGBV, Kajipeta, Kadapa district. Okay, today topic is Indian Prime Ministers and Presidents. Okay children, today topic is Indian Prime Ministers and Presidents. First of all, we know about Indian Prime Ministers. We got independence on 1947 August 15th. After independence, our first Prime Minister was Jawaharlal Nehru. He was first and longest serving Prime Minister of India. He was working as Prime Minister on 1947 to 1964. He was born on 14th November 1889. He was an Indian independence activist and subsequently the first Prime Minister of India, as well as a central figure in Indian politics both before and after independence. He emerged as an eminent leader of the Indian independence movement. Nehru parents are Pandit Motilal Nehru and Swarupa Rani Nehru. He has one daughter. She is Indira Gandhi. He was working as Prime Minister under the presidents of Rajendra Prasad and Sarvepalli Radhakrishna. Nehru got Bharat Ratna Award on 1955. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, మనకు స్వతంత్రం వచ్చిన తర్వాత అంటే 1947 ఆగస్టు 15న మనకు ఇండిపెండెన్స్ రావడం జరిగింది. వచ్చిన తర్వాత మనకు ఉన్నటువంటి మొట్టమొదటి ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఎవరంటే జవహర్లాల్ నెహ్రూ గారు. ఇతను 1947 నుండి 1964 వరకు మనకు ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్గా ఉండడం జరిగింది. గుల్జారీలాల్ నందా was a former Prime Minister of India and also acting Prime Minister of India. Gulzarilal Nanda was an Indian politician and economist who specialized in labor issues. He was the Prime Minister of India for 2 short periods following the deaths of Jawaharlal Nehru in 1964 and Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1966. He was acting Prime Minister of India. He is working as only 13 days. He got some awards, Bharat Ratna and Padma Vibhushan. Okay, Lal Bahadur Shastri was our second Prime Minister of India. Lal Bahadur Shastri was an Indian statesman who served as the second Prime Minister of India. He promoted the White Revolution, a national campaign to increase the production and supply of milk by supporting the Amul Milk Cooperative of Anand, Gujarat and creating the National Dairy Development Board. ఓకే, మనకు లాల్ బహదూర్ శాస్త్రి మన భారతదేశానికి రెండవ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా పనిచేయడం జరిగింది. ఇతని కాలంలో పాల ఉత్పత్తిలో వైట్ రెవల్యూషన్ అంటే శ్వేత విప్లవాన్ని తీసుకొని రావడం జరిగింది. అంతేకాకుండా గుజరాత్లో నేషనల్ డైరీ అనే ఒక డెవలప్మెంట్ బోర్డును కూడా ఎస్టాబ్లిష్మెంట్ చేశాడు. ఓకేమ్మా, లాల్ బహదూర్ శాస్త్రి వాజ్ అవర్ సెకండ్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా. Gulzarilal Nanda was second time acting Prime Minister after the death of Lal Bahadur Shastri on June 1966. Second time acting Prime Minister Gulzarilal Nanda was on 11 January 1966 to 24 January 1966. Only he was 13 days second time acting Prime Minister. అంటే రెండవసారి తాత్కాలిక ప్రధానమంత్రిగా లాల్ బహదూర్ శాస్త్రి మరణించిన తర్వాత గుల్జారీలాల్ నందా తాత్కాలిక ప్రధానమంత్రిగా పనిచేయడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఈజ్ ఇందిరా గాంధీ. షీ వాజ్ ఫస్ట్ ఉమెన్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా 1966 to 1977. She was born on 19 November 1917. She was an Indian politician and a central figure of the Indian National Congress. She was the first and to date only female Prime Minister of India. Indira Gandhi was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. She served as Prime Minister from January 1966 to March 1977 and again from January 1980 until her assassination in October 1984, making her the second longest serving Indian Prime Minister after her father Jawaharlal Nehru. She was working as Prime Minister under the presidents of Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy, Jail Singh, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, V.V. Giri, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. ఈవిడ అంటే ఇందిరాగాంధీ జవహర్లాల్ నెహ్రూ గారి కుమార్తె. ఈమె మొదటి మహిళా ప్రధానమంత్రిగా మనకు వర్క్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఈవిడ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా ఉన్నప్పుడు అనేక మంది రాష్ట్రపతులు, చెప్పుకోదగినటువంటి గొప్ప రాష్ట్రపతుల పీరియడ్లో మనకు ఇందిరాగాంధీ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్గా పనిచేశారు. నీలం సంజీవరెడ్డి గారు, జైల్ సింగ్, సర్వేపల్లి రాధాకృష్ణ, వివి గిరి, ఫక్రుద్దీన్ ఆలీ అహ్మద్ పీరియడ్స్ కాలంలో మనకు ఇందిరాగాంధీ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్గా తన సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. షీ గాట్ భారతరత్న అవార్డ్ ఆన్ 1971. Indira Gandhi famous slogan is Garibi Hatao in the 1971 general elections. Next our Prime Minister is Morarji Desai. Morarji Desai was an Indian independence activist and politician who served as the fourth Prime Minister of India and also first non-Congress Prime Minister of India between 1977 and 1979, leading the government formed by the Janata Party. During his long career in politics, he held many important posts in government such as Chief Minister of Bombay State, Home Minister, Finance Minister and second Deputy Prime Minister of India. He is the oldest person to hold the office of Prime Minister at the age of 81 in the history of Indian politics. He subsequently retired from all political posts but continued to campaign for the Janata Party in 1980. He was confirmed with India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna. He died at the age of 99 in 1995. మనకు మొరార్జీ దేశాయ్ 4వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. చరణ్ సింగ్ was our next fifth Prime Minister. Charan Singh was served as the fifth Prime Minister of India between 28 July 1979 and 14 January 1980. Historians and people alike frequently refer to him as the champion of India's peasants. Okay, next after Charan Singh, Indira Gandhi was working second time Prime Minister of India. She was served as the second time Prime Minister of India between 1980 to 1984. ఇందిరాగాంధీ మనకు మళ్ళా రెండవసారి ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ అవర్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఈజ్ రాజీవ్ గాంధీ. రాజీవ్ గాంధీ వాజ్ అన్ ఇండియన్ పొలిటీషియన్ who served as the sixth Prime Minister of India from 1984 to 1989. He took office after the 1984 assassination of his mother, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, to become the youngest Indian Prime Minister at the age of 40. At the age of 40. Gandhi remained Congress president until the elections in 1991. While campaigning for the elections, he was assassinated by a suicide bomber from the LTTE. His widow Sonia became the president of the Congress party in 1998 and led the party to victory in the 2004 and 2009 parliamentary elections. His son Rahul Gandhi is a member of parliament and was the president of the Indian National Congress till 2019. In 1991, the Indian government was awarded Gandhi the Bharata Ratna, the country's highest civilian award. At the India Leadership in 2009, the Revolutionary Leader of Modern India Award was conferred on గాంధీ. మనకు గాంధీ ఇందిరాగాంధీ తర్వాత 6వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా మనకు సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. 1984 నుండి 1989 వరకు అతి చిన్న వయసులో ప్రధానమంత్రిగా వచ్చినటువంటి వ్యక్తిగా రాజీవ్ గాంధీని చెప్పవచ్చు. అంత చిన్న వయసు అంటే 40 ఏళ్ల వయసులోనే ప్రధానమంత్రిగా మనకు సేవలు అందించారు. ఈయన రాజీవ్ గాంధీ గారికి అత్యున్నత పురస్కారమైనటువంటి భారతరత్న అవార్డు లభించడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ అవర్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ వాజ్ విశ్వనాథ్ ప్రతాప్ సింగ్. విశ్వనాథ్ ప్రతాప్ సింగ్ ఆల్సో known as VP Singh. VP Singh was an Indian politician who was the 7th Prime Minister of India from 1989 to 1990 and the 41st Raja Bahadur of Manda. He is India's only Prime Minister to have been a former ruler. విశ్వనాథ్ ప్రతాప్ సింగ్ అంటే విపి సింగ్ గారు మనకు 7వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా 1989 నుండి 1990 వరకు సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. నెక్స్ట్ అవర్ 8th ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ వాజ్ చంద్రశేఖర్. చంద్రశేఖర్ సింగ్ వాజ్ an Indian politician who served as the 8th Prime Minister of India between 10 November 1990 and 21st June 1991. He headed a minority government of a breakaway faction of the Janata Dal with outside support from the Indian National Congress. His party was Samajwadi Janata Party. Samajwadi Janata Party. చంద్రశేఖర్ సింగ్ మనకు 8వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించారు. 1990 నుండి 1991 వరకు జనతాదళ్ పార్టీకి చెందినటువంటి వ్యక్తి మరియు సమాజ్వాదీ జనతా పార్టీకి చెందిన వ్యక్తిగా మనకు 8వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. పాములపర్తి వెంకట నరసింహారావు was known as PV Narasimharao. PV Narasimharao was an Indian lawyer and politician who served as the 9th Prime Minister of India from 1991 to 1996. His ascendancy to the prime ministership was politically significant in that he was the second holder of this office from a non-Hindi speaking region and the first from South India. He led an important administration overseeing a major economic transformation and several home incidents affecting national security of India. Rao, who held the industry's portfolio, was personally responsible for the dismantling of the license Raj as this came under the purview of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, reversing the socialist policies of Rajiv Gandhi's government. He is often referred to as the father of Indian economic reforms. Future Prime Ministers Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Manmohan Singh continued the economic reform policies pioneered by Rao's government. He employed Dr. Manmohan Singh as his finance minister to embark on historic economic transition with Rao's mandate. Dr. Manmohan Singh launched India's globalization angle of the reforms that implemented the International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, policies to rescue the almost bankrupt nation from economic collapse. Rao was also referred to as Chanakya. ఆ, దక్షిణ భారతదేశం నుంచి ప్రధానమంత్రికి పదవికి వచ్చినటువంటి మొదటి వ్యక్తిగా మనము పివి నరసింహారావు గురించి చెప్పుకుంటాము. ఇతను మనకు 9వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా 1991 నుంచి 96 వరకు సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. ఆర్థిక రంగంలో ఒక మంచి సంస్కరణలు అయితే ఇతను మన పివి నరసింహారావు గారు తీసుకొని రావడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ పివి నరసింహారావు అవర్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ వాజ్ అటల్ బిహారీ వాజ్పేయి. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was an Indian statesman who served 3 terms as the Prime Minister of India. First for a term of 13 days in 1996, then for a period of 13 months from 1998 to 1999, followed by a full term from 1999 to 2004. Vajpayee was one of the co-founders and a senior leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, that is BJP. He was a member of the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, a Hindu nationalist volunteer organization. He was the first Indian Prime Minister not of the Indian National Congress to serve a full term in office. He was also noted as a poet and a రైటర్. అటల్ బిహారీ వాజ్పేయి గారు మనకు పివి నరసింహారావు తర్వాత ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించారు. 3 సార్లు ఇతడు ప్రధానమంత్రి పదవిని అలంకరించడం జరిగింది. ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ వచ్చేసి ఓన్లీ 13 డేస్, నెక్స్ట్ 13 మంత్స్, తర్వాత థర్డ్ టైము ఫుల్ టైం ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్గా 5 ఇయర్స్ మనకు సేవలు అందించారు. ఇతను వాజ్పేయి గారు రాష్ట్రీయ స్వయం సేవక్ సంఘ్లో మెంబర్గా మరియు హిందూ నేషనలిస్ట్లో వాలంటీర్గా కూడా పనిచేశారు. వాజ్పేయి గారు ఒక మంచి పొయెట్ అండ్ రైటర్ కూడా అని చెప్పవచ్చు. ద అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ నరేంద్ర మోడీ డిక్లేర్డ్ ఇన్ 2014 దట్ వాజ్పేయిస్ బర్త్డే 25th December would be marked as Good Governance Day. In 2015, he was conferred India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna, by the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee. He died on 16 August 2018 of age-related illness. After Atal Bihari Vajpayee, our Prime Minister was H.D. Devagowda. H.D. Devagowda is an Indian politician and former Prime Minister of India from 1st June 1996 to 21st April 1997. He was previously the 14th Chief Minister of Karnataka from 1994 to 1996. He presently is a member of Parliament in the Rajya Sabha representing కర్ణాటక. మనకు వాజ్పేయి గారు తర్వాత హెచ్డే దేవగౌడ గారు ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించారు. 1996 నుంచి 21 ఏప్రిల్ 1997 మధ్య ఇతడు కర్ణాటక రాష్ట్రానికి 14వ ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా కూడా వర్క్ చేశారు. కర్ణాటక రాష్ట్ర తరపున రాజ్యసభకు పార్లమెంట్ మెంబర్గా ఎన్నిక కావడం జరిగింది. 11th ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియాగా హెచ్డి దేవగౌడ గారిని మనము చెప్పుకుంటాము. నెక్స్ట్, ఇంద్రకుమార్ గుజ్రాల్ వాజ్ నోన్ యాజ్ ఐకే గుజ్రాల్. Indrakumar Gujral was an Indian diplomat, politician and freedom activist who served as the 12th Prime Minister of India from April 1997 to March 1998. Indrakumar Gujral was 12th Prime Minister of India. 12వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా మనకు ఇంద్రకుమార్ గుజ్రాల్ గారు ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. 1998 నుంచి 1998 వరకు. He retired from all political positions in 1998. He died in 2012 at the age of 92 following hospitalization due to a lung infection. Next, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. After Indrakumar Gujral, ఇంద్రకుమార్ గుజ్రాల్ తర్వాత మనకు అటల్ బిహారీ వాజ్పేయి గారు ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందిస్తారు. ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పుకున్నట్టుగా అటల్ బిహారీ వాజ్పేయి గారు 3 times మనకు ప్రధానమంత్రిగా రావడం జరిగింది. ఫుల్ టైం థర్డ్ టైం వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఫుల్ టైం ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్గా 1998 to 2004 ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో 5 years మనకు ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. హీ గాట్ భారతరత్న అండ్ పద్మ విభూషణ్ అవార్డ్స్. నెక్స్ట్, అవర్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ మన్మోహన్ సింగ్. మన్మోహన్ సింగ్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఇండియన్ ఎకనామిస్ట్, academic and politician who served as the 13th Prime Minister of India from 2004 to 2014. The first Sikh in office, Singh was also the first Prime Minister since Jawaharlal Nehru to be re-elected after completing a full 5-year term. Manmohan Singh was 13th Prime Minister of India. In 2004, when the Congress-led United Progressive Alliance, that is UPA, came to power, its chairperson Sonia Gandhi unexpectedly relinquished the premiership to Manmohan Singh. Singh's first ministry executed several key legislation and projects. The 2009 general election saw the UPA return with an increased mandate, with Singh retaining the office of Prime Minister. Over the next 5 years, Singh's second ministry government faced a number of corruption charges over the organization of the 2010 Commonwealth Games, the 2G spectrum allocations case and the allocation of coal blocks. After his term ended in 2014, he opted out from the race for the office of the Prime Minister of India during the 2014 Indian general elections. Singh was never a member of the Lok Sabha but served as a member of the Parliament of India, representing the state of Assam in the Rajya Sabha for the 5 terms from 1991 to 2019. In August 2019, Singh filed his nomination as a Congress candidate to the Rajya Sabha from Rajasthan after the death of sitting MP Madan Lal Saini. He got some awards, Padma Vibhushan and Adam Smith Prize. మన్మోహన్ సింగ్ గారు మనకు 13వ ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ అవర్ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ వాజ్ నరేంద్ర మోడీ. Narendra Damodar Das Modi is an Indian politician serving as the 14th and current Prime Minister of India since 2014. He was the Chief Minister of Gujarat from 2001 to 2014 and is the Member of Parliament for Varanasi. Modi is a member of the Bharatiya Janata Party and its National Democratic Alliance, that is NDA. He is also a member of the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, that is RSS, a Hindu nationalist volunteer organization. He is the first Prime Minister born after India's independence in 1947. The second non-Congress one to win two consecutive terms after Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and the first from outside the Congress to win both terms with a majority in the Lok Sabha. మనకు ప్రస్తుతం ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రధానమంత్రి గారు నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారు. ఇతను 2014 నుంచి మనకు ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. ఇతడు వారణాసి నుంచి పార్లమెంటుకు మెంబర్గా ఎన్నిక కావడం జరిగింది. ముందుగా గుజరాత్ రాష్ట్రానికి ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించి తర్వాత మన దేశానికి ప్రధానమంత్రిగా సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది 2014 నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐ రిపీట్ యూ India's all prime ministers. First of all, Nehru, India's first and longest serving prime minister on 1947 to 1964. Next, Gulzarilal Nanda, acting prime minister. He is acting prime minister May 1964 to June 1964, only 13 days. Next, Lal Bahadur Shastri garu, 1964 to 1966. Next, Gulzarilal Nanda. Once again, he is working acting prime minister second time. 11 January 1966 to 24 January 1966. Only 13 days. Next, Indira Gandhi. First woman prime minister of India, 1966 to 1977. Next, Morarji Desai. First non-Congress prime minister, 1977 to 1979. Next, Charan Singh, 1979 to 1980. Next, once again, Indira Gandhi. She was served as the second time Prime Minister of India between 1980 to 1984. Next, Rajiv Gandhi, 1984 to 1989. Next, Vishwanath Pratap Singh, known as VP Singh, 1989 to 1990. Next, Chandrasekhar, 1990 to 1991. Next, PV Narasimha Rao, 1991 to 1996, first Prime Minister from South India. Next, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, 16 May 1996 to 1st June 1996, only 16 days. Next, H.D. Devagowda, 1996 to 1997. Next, Indra Kumar Gujral is known as I.K. Gujral, 1997 to 1998. Next, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Next time Prime Minister, 1998 to 2004. Next, after Manmohan Singh, 2004 to 2014. Next, Narendra Modi, our current Prime Minister since 2014 to till now. This is the brief information of our Prime Ministers. Next, another topic is President of India. Presidents of India. Our first president is Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad. Rajendra Prasad was an Indian independence activist, lawyer, scholar, and subsequently the first president of India. In office from 1950 to 1962, he was an Indian political leader and lawyer by training. Prasad joined the Indian National Congress during the Indian independence movement and became a major leader from the region of Bihar. A supporter of Mahatma Gandhi, Prasad was imprisoned by British authorities during the Salt Satyagraha of 1931 and the Quit India movement of 1942. After the Constituent Assembly 1946 elections, Prasad served as Minister of Food and Agriculture in the central government. Upon independence in 1947, Prasad was elected as President of the Constituent Assembly of India, which prepared the Constitution of India and served as its provisional parliament. He got award Bharata Ratna in 1962. మనకు స్వతంత్రం వచ్చిన తర్వాత మన భారతదేశానికి మొట్టమొదటి ప్రెసిడెంట్ రాష్ట్రపతిగా డాక్టర్ బాబు రాజేంద్ర ప్రసాద్ గారు సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. ఇతను ఒక లాయరు, ఇండిపెండెన్స్ స్వాతంత్ర ఉద్యమంలో పాల్గొన్నటువంటి ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తి అని కూడా చెప్తాము. గాంధీజీతో పాటు అనేక స్వాతంత్రోద్యమాల్లో పాల్గొన్నాడు. అదే సాల్ట్ సత్యాగ్రహ, తర్వాత క్విట్ ఇండియా ఉద్యమాలలో పాల్గొని మహాత్మా గాంధీ గారితో పాటు జైలు కూడా వెళ్ళినటువంటి వ్యక్తి. మన భారతదేశానికి స్వతంత్రం వచ్చిన తర్వాత మన దేశానికి రాజ్యాంగాన్ని నిర్మించుకోవడానికి జరిగినటువంటి 1947 కాన్స్టిట్యూయెంట్ అసెంబ్లీ ఎలక్షన్స్లలో ఇతడు కాన్స్టిట్యూయెంట్ అసెంబ్లీ చైర్మన్గా ఎన్నిక కావడం, తర్వాత రాష్ట్రపతి పదవిని అలంకరించడం కూడా జరిగింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ అవర్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ ఈ సర్వేపల్లి రాధాకృష్ణన్. సర్వేపల్లి రాధాకృష్ణన్ was an Indian academic professor, philosopher and politician who served as the first vice president of India 1952 to 1962 and the second president of India 1962 to 1967. Radhakrishnan was awarded several high awards during his life, including a knighthood in 1931, the Bharata Ratna, the highest civilian award in India, in 1954. He was also one of the founders of Helpage India, a non-profit organization for elderly underprivileged in India. Radhakrishnan believed that teachers should be the best minds in the country. Since 1962, his birthday has been celebrated in India as Teachers' Day on 5th September every year. డాక్టర్ బాబు రాజేంద్ర ప్రసాద్ గారి తర్వాత మనకు రెండవ రాష్ట్రపతిగా సర్వేపల్లి రాధాకృష్ణన్ గారు సేవలు అందించడం జరిగింది. ఇతను మంచి ఒక ప్రొఫెసరు, ఫిలాసఫరు, ఒక పొలిటీషియన్ కూడా. అంతేకాకుండా రాధాకృష్ణన్ గారికి నైట్హుడ్ అవార్డు, తర్వాత భారతరత్న అవార్డు కూడా లభించింది. దేశంలో ఒక మంచి ఉన్నతమైనటువంటి మేధస్సు కలవారు టీచర్స్ అని ఈ రాధాకృష్ణన్ గారి అభిప్రాయము. అందుకే రాధాకృష్ణన్ గారి ప్రతి పుట్టినరోజున మనము టీచర్స్ డేగా జరుపుకుంటాము సెప్టెంబర్ 5వ తేదీన. ఈ జరుపుకునే ఈ ఒక కార్యక్రమాన్ని 1962 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయడం అనేది, టీచర్స్ డేగా సెప్టెంబర్ 5న స్టార్ట్ చేయడం అనేది జరిగింది. నెక్స్ట్ our third president of India is Zakir Hussain. Zakir Hussain was an Indian economist and politician who served as the third president of India from 13th May 1967 until his death on 3rd May 1969. He was awarded the Bharata Ratna, India's highest civilian honor, in 1963. He was the first Muslim president of India and the first Indian president to die in office. Okay, next president of India, V.V. Giri. V.V. Giri was the fourth president of India from 24 August 1969 to 24 August 1974. He was the only president to be elected as an independent candidate. He was succeeded by Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad as president in 1974. After the end of his full term, Giri was honored by the government of India with the Bharat Ratna in 1975. Giri died on 24th June 1980. Next, fifth president of India is Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad was an Indian lawyer and politician who served as the fifth president of India from 1974 to 1977. He was also the second president of India to die in office. Next, our president is Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy. Neelam Sanjeeva Reddy was the sixth president of India, serving from 1977 to 1982, beginning a long political career with the Indian National Congress Party in the independence movement. They went on to hold several key offices in independent India as the first Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, a two-time Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and a Union Minister before becoming the youngest ever Indian President. Next, our seventh President of India is Gianni Jail Singh. Gianni Jail Singh was the seventh President of India, serving from 1982 to 1987. Prior to his presidency, he was a politician with the Indian National Congress Party and had held several ministerial posts in the Union Cabinet, including that of Home Minister. He also served as the chairman of the Non-Allied Movement from 1983 to 1986. His presidency was marked by Operation Blue Star, the assassination of Indira Gandhi, and the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. He died of injuries in 1994 after a car accident. Next, our president is Ramaswamy Venkatraman. Ramaswamy Venkatraman is known as R. Venkatraman. Ramaswamy Venkatraman was an Indian lawyer, Indian independence activist, and politician who served as a union minister and as the eighth president of India. Next, our ninth president of India is Shankar Dayal Sharma. Shankar Dayal Sharma was the ninth president of India, serving from 1992 to 1997. Prior to his presidency, Sharma had been the eighth vice president of India, serving under R. Venkatraman. He was also the chief minister of Bhopal state and cabinet minister, holding the portfolios of education, law, public works, industry, and commerce, national resources, and separate revenue. He was the president of the Indian National Congress in 1972 to 1974 and returned to the government as Union Minister for Communications from 1974 to 1977. Okay, next 10th President of India is K.R. Narayanan. K.R. Narayanan was an Indian diplomat, academician, and politician who served as the 10th President of India 1997 to 2002 and 9th Vice President of India 1992 to 1997. Next, our president is APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam was an Indian aerospace scientist who served as the 11th president of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born and raised in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu, and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He spent the next 4 decades as a scientist and science administrator, mainly at the Defense Research and Development Organization and Indian Space Research Organization ISRO, and was intimately involved in India's civilian space program and military missile development efforts. He thus came to be known as the Missile Man of India for his work on the development of ballistic missile and launch vehicle technology. He also played a pivotal organizational, technical, and political role in India's Pokhran nuclear test in 1998, the first since the original nuclear test by India in 1974. Kalam was elected as the 11th President of India in 2002 with the support of both the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party and the then opposition Indian National Congress, widely referred to as the People's President. He returned to his civilian life of education, writing, and public service after a single term. He was a recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Bharata Ratna, India's highest civilian honor. Next, 12th President of India is Pratibha Patil. Pratibha Patil is an Indian politician who served as the 12th President of India from 2007 to 2012. A member of the Indian National Congress, Patil is the only woman to have held the office. She had previously served as the Governor of Rajasthan from 2004 to 2007. She is the 12th President of India. Next, our President is Pranab Mukherjee. Pranab Mukherjee was an Indian statesman who served as the 13th President of India from 2012 until 2017. In a political career spanning 5 decades, Mukherjee was a senior leader in the Indian National Congress and occupied several ministerial portfolios in the government of India. Prior to his election as president, Mukherjee was Union Finance Minister from 2009 to 2012. He was awarded India's highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna, in 2019 by the President of India, Ramnath Kovind. In 2017, Mukherjee decided not to run for re-elections and to retire from politics after leaving the presidency due to health complications relating to old age. His term expired on 25th July 2017. He was succeeded as president by Ramnath Kovind. In June 2018, Mukherjee became the first former president of India to address a Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. Okay, next our president is Ramnath Kovind. Ramnath Kovind is an Indian politician serving as the 14th and current president of India. Prior to his presidency, he served as the 26th governor of Bihar from 2015 to 2017 and as a member of parliament Rajya Sabha from 1994 to 2006. Before entering politics, he was a lawyer for 16 years and practiced in the Delhi High Court and the Supreme Court of India until 1993. ప్రస్తుతము ఉన్నటువంటి మన రాష్ట్రపతి 14వ రాష్ట్రపతి మరియు ప్రస్తుత రాష్ట్రపతి రామ్నాథ్ కోవింద్ గారు. Okay, children. In this topic, we known about prime ministers and presidents of India. Now it is homework time. Your homework is list out the prime ministers and presidents of India. ఇప్పుడు మనం తెలుసుకున్నటువంటి మన దేశం యొక్క ప్రధానమంత్రులు రాష్ట్రపతుల గురించి తెలుసుకున్నాం కదా. తెలుసుకున్నటువంటి ఈ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్స్ ప్రెసిడెంట్స్ గురించి ఒక లిస్ట్ అనేది మీరు నోట్బుక్లో రాసి పెట్టండి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.